Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today I will be reviewing Never Say Never Again. This movie is a Sean Connery movie, 007. It's just not affiliated with the other 007 films, because I believe Albert Broccoli and all them are not involved. So first things first. Sean Connery is about 12 years older in this. This is about 12 years later, I believe. I didn't go in expecting much. This is a first time watch for me, so I didn't have any expectations for it, really. Start things off, the beginning of the movie, the beginning theme song, 007 song, I did not really care for. Usually I like them. This one I didn't, but who knows? If I watch the movie again, I might be like, yeah, it's not that bad or whatever, because things like that start to grow on you. But I didn't care for it this time. The music throughout the movie I did like the suspense. Okay, something's about to happen. That music, I did like that. The writing for this was not bad, actually. I enjoyed the movie. Like, it was a really almost Indiana Jones-esque style movie. Rowan Atkinson was in this movie, which this was his first feature film movie that he was in, like his debut or whatever, and he didn't do a bad job. I just felt like they should have recast him as Q instead of who he was. He had a nice little role in there, so I won't say that was cool, but I felt like Q would have been a better role for him than the guy that actually was Q. And as I thought about it, you know who else would have been kind of cool to see as Q, or even M, but I feel like Q would have been better, was Leslie Nielsen. That would have been a pretty cool throw in there for Leslie Nielsen if he was in it. But anyways, the bad guy, the guy that played the bad guy, I didn't really care for. I mean, he wasn't terrible. It's just he didn't really. Oh man, that was a great performance or anything. He was okay. It was just okay. But other than that, I mean, I liked that Sean Connery kind of switched up what he was wearing instead of just the suit and the tie. And I'm going to wear the suit and tie the whole movie or whatever. He had a sweatsuit. He had a wetsuit. He had a jungle suit. He had, like, I swear he changed clothes like 9 or 10 times throughout the movie. So that was pretty funny, but it was pretty cool because there was different situations where a suit really isn't needed. So that was kind of cool to see. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Director, we have Irvin Kershner, who also did Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, for those of you that don't know, which is a great movie, and RoboCop 2, which I have not seen forever, so I don't really remember how I liked that or not. IMDb gave this a 6.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 67%. Dog Bones gave it a 2.5 out of 4. I gave it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 ain't bad, considering that's pretty much what Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb all had. It's a fun movie. Like, I do recommend giving it a watch. I'll probably end up watching this again because it was enjoyable. The only problem is finding it, because apparently it's pretty high in price because of how hard it is to get your hands on it. Budget $36 million on a box office, $187.5 million, so it still made some good money. Other than that, that's the movie in a nutshell for me. Sean Connery, like I said, he's about 12 years older in this than the other movies, and as it does show, like, you can tell him moving around isn't like the old ones, but at the same time, it's not like, oh man, he looks like his back's hurting or something like that. So that's pretty cool that he's still able to do this and whatnot. But other than that, I guess, let's see here. Interesting fact. So this is pretty cool. Steven Seagal was the martial arts instructor for the movie. During training, he actually broke Sean Connery's wrist. For those of you that don't know, I'm kind of a big Steven Seagal fan. I know he's kind of a douchebag in real life from what everybody's said, but I'm a huge fan of his movies, so this was kind of cool for me to hear because I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's a pretty interesting fact on that account. And other than that, so yeah, so my Letterboxd account, like I said before, it is BB Gum Reviews. That's that you literally, like, capital B, GUM Reviews. Check it out. Each movie I do here, I do on there first. I review it on there, and then I review it here. So, I mean, you're going to get pretty much more of the review here, but I got, like I said, lists over there you can look at. I'm trying to think of my next list to make, which will probably be like an 80s mix of just my favorite 80s movies and whatnot. But, yeah, give it a check out. Other than that, like and subscribe, and my next review will be The Last Boy Scout. This movie is awesome. Stay tuned. All right, have a good day.